Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome to our Balanced Life, Happy Life. We do meet on Tuesdays to help introduce people to an amazing company known as Nikken that has an income opportunity, products, a community, and a philosophy that really are life-changing for so many people around the world. And we want to invite you to join us tonight and learn a little bit about this company. For those of you who are interested, when the Balanced Life, Happy Life finishes, we are going to have a training on an aspect of the Nikken back office, the genealogy, the detailed genealogy report. So if you want to learn more about that, Mary Bowser, who's one of our presenters tonight, is going to join us for that. But Mary Bowser, Barb Satterwhite, two extremely competent, capable Nikken wellness consultants are with us. Both have backgrounds, extensive backgrounds in the field of medicine. Barb Satterwhite has worked in nursing. Mary Bowser is a professor. Dr. Bowser works in education. The two of them are also passionate about the idea of creating wellness in our lives in every aspect and all the different aspects that we can create it. And they're going to share with us how you can be more in whatever area might interest you to be more in tonight. So let's welcome to the stage Dr. Bowser, Mary Bowser, and Barb Satterwhite. Thanks for being with us tonight.
Thank you, Jeff. Mary and I are excited to share about Nikan and our experiences and our enthusiasm. So we're glad that you could join us. And Nikan's really all about humans being more. And we want to show you a better way, basically, in terms of what we do. Excuse me. So, the idea of humans being more, first of all, I don't know if you can tell or not, but this gal's really happy and she's enjoying what she's doing. So it really is about being happy and enjoying your life and doing what you want to do. But what is so phenomenal with Nikan as a 50-year-old company almost, or actually this year, is that they actually, Humans Being More sets us apart from every other company because we have a specific training on that is phenomenal. And it's been since its inception and 50 years ago. And so we really, really, really love sharing with you. So we also know that people have stress. You could identify, I'm sure, with everything on this list about stress. And we know that um, stress, the main stressors in life are our health, our finances, our time, our family, and just in general, we're trying to have a quality of life and be more balanced. And what Nikken provides us in terms of a balance is a space where hope, happiness, and joy thrive. So we want to share with you a little bit about that tonight. And we talk about your life in balance. Is there anybody here that's got everything in balance? No. It's always a constant struggle to keep in balance. And so we look at 5 areas that we like to address: the body, the mind, the family, our society, and our finances. Just think about these and think about two of these that you're probably more out of balance than anything else. And think about those two areas as we go through our presentation.
That's right, Barb. But most people will have said finances, or at least one of those two areas. So with this, we have to look at the compounding effect. And what does this mean? It means that it's most important to understand that for a radical difference or a radical change to take place, one of the things that we have to do is take small steps. It's the accumulation of small steps, not a big thing that we do. It's the small choices that we make over time that produce those effects in our lives. The compound effect is what Einstein called the eighth wonder of the world. So if you want to change an income or health or relationships, happiness or success, you need to begin with making small changes and make them consistently. So what are some of those changes? Well, when we look at this very sobering comparison and we compare the country of Japan and that country's population to the population in Canada and the US, we realize that Japan is number one in the world as far as health index rating, whereas Canada comes in at number 34 and the USA comes in at number 68. Longevity, they live far longer than we do. Our cost of healthcare is 3 times what their cost of healthcare is. They have much less obesity. And when we look at the bottom line, it's the difference between self-care and sick care. So with that in mind, what are some of the things that both countries are tackling? Well, when we look at the risk factors and we look at some of the things that we're battling with, look at the choices that we make every day. How many are getting a whole night's sleep, a good night's sleep? What is the air quality that we're breathing, both indoors and outdoors? And what's the water quality of the kinds of water that we're able to drink? And then the stress, as Barb mentioned, is one of the things that really impacts how healthy we are. We look at malnutrition. Even though people are getting food, it's the quality of food that is not what you want in your life. And then the final one, electrosmog. Those kinds of things are in our daily work, our schools. Everybody wants the best technology, but it comes at quite a cost for our health. So with that, what's the answer? Well, as you saw in Japan, their answer, and we're showing that this is a really good answer, is self-care. We want to be healthy by choice and not by chance. We want to choose active wellness. And that's just a process that we have people become aware of how to make those choices, and then what are the choices that you can make, and then really start on that path to a very successful existence.
What's really excited is that Nikken started in 1975 in Japan. That's 50 years ago. And as Mary pointed out, Japan, I think, knows a little bit something more than we do when it comes to prevention and health. So it's really pretty exciting that we're involved with a company that has that kind of a philosophy and that beginning. And so it's all about self-care, like Mary mentioned. When you take care of yourself, you can do a lot in terms of your health. So we balance those 5 pillars as best we can through our technologies and our concepts. And it's all about active wellness. Okay. And why a wellness home? Well, really, active wellness begins in your home. So what if you could have that environment in your home where you and your family thrive? So our goal is that every home a wellness home. And we talk about the concept behind our product line being biomimicry. Biomimicry is just a technological oriented approach focused on putting nature's lessons into practice. So what we want to do is show you a short little video that kind of shares and talks about that concept of biomimicry.
Problems and creating systems.
Mary, are you sharing your screen?
Yes.
Sophisticated biological system that has evolved to be efficient, adaptive, and resilient. Incorporating principles of biomimicry.
Are you not seeing it?
Madeline, were you seeing the video okay?
I was seeing the
It
video.
was showing great, Jeff.
Okay, sorry. it wasn't recording for the recording because I had it switched on meeting, not on Mary Bowser's screen. So do you want to just start again, Mary? Sorry about that.
Sure. I'll see if I can get back to it. Give me a minute.
In a world constantly evolving, we've found inspiration in nature's timeless solutions, hidden in plain sight, waiting to be discovered, readily available outside our doors. This is biomimicry, the art of learning from and emulating nature's brilliance, solving our problems and creating sustainable solutions. Nature is our guide, offering forms more efficient than we ever imagined, processes ahead of cutting-edge technologies and systems refined over billions of years. The human body is a highly sophisticated biological system that has evolved to be efficient, adaptive, and resilient. Incorporating principles of biomimicry for human body functions not only leverages the efficiency and adaptability of natural systems, but also aligns with the broader goals of sustainability and environmental harmony. In a natural environment, the spring water is filtered, purified, and filled with minerals that are essential for maintaining optimal functions in our body. The emulation of these natural compositions generates an exceptional source of the ideal water that every cell in our body needs for smart hydration. The Earth's magnetic field influences organisms in many ways: navigation, finding their way, or even for communication. By using magnetic and massage stimulation, we are seeking to influence the body's natural responses to restore balance and support in our increasing stressful world. Air abundant in negative ions can be experienced as a fresh air feeling, such as the revitalizing air near waterfalls and forests. Ionization technologies enhance indoor air quality and overall wellness, bringing pure air to our home. Ceramic reflective fibers work like the sun's spectrum, bringing this comforting technology to our homes. Using energy from our bodies and the environment, these fibers gently reflect a soothing warmth, promoting a sense of well-being for less stress, restful sleep, and vital energy. Our overall approach aims to bring balance in the 5 pillars of wellness by bringing nature into your home. Together, we can make a better world where we not only survive, but thrive. And you? How do you connect with nature?
So, how do you discover the wellness home? Well, think of it this way. You know how plants thrive in a greenhouse? Well, what we create with with our products is an environment like a greenhouse for the body. You know, our bodies are amazing. Given the right environment, they can do so much and you'll feel so much better. So the wellness home really just is an environment of well-being, inspiring us to make good, healthy choices. And you know what? It's all about having more energy, less discomforts, less stress. And that's why we love our product line. And what I like about the 5 vital elements, these are all elements that are so needed for a healthy life: good air, water, sleep, nutrition, and energy. And our products are categorized in these areas so that it's a real simple way to provide the solution you need at the particular time. So it's science that just replicates nature in all of these. So, we could talk about our products all day long. We know they're unparalleled. We know how wonderful they've been to all of us. But what really, really will help you understand is to hear from somebody. And so I've asked Martina Casada to give a brief little story about what products have helped her. So, Martina, would you please share?
Yes, Barb, thank you for inviting me to give my testimony. Well, I started more than 20 years ago feeling good thanks to someone who saw how I was suffering for about 13 years. And the truth is that the products did the job. When they invited me, I was very skeptical. I didn't believe that anything could help me. And what was my surprise? After being in the Kenko Flex and then the Kenko Sit for about like an hour and a half, it changed my mentality. And I got home and everybody in my family noticed the benefit that we decide to invest in my health. We buy the whole sleep system, the water system, the air system, and more products to help me during the day to use every single day because it was 13 years suffering that I don't want to feel uh, bad anymore. And I try to use the products the whole day, like insoles, the flex, and oh my God, this is amazing. And I know we can help a lot of people with these kind of products because the products works on us. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Martina. And we know that there's so many people that thank you for having that product experience because, like many of us, you had to keep sharing. Once you found out how great it was, you had to keep sharing. And so there's many, many people that are so grateful for you to have that product experience. Thank you. Thank you. It's so awesome. And it shows just the small choices that you made such a difference for so many people. Yes. Thank you. So we know that the technologies that we have are in high demand. People are seeking exactly what we have. We have the alternative solutions. And how do we connect with nature? Well, it's very simple. We just go online and start shopping. Our personal web pages take our customers to the places that they need. If they've identified that they love fresh air or need restful sleep or want smart nutrition, etc., they can see what's for exactly for them and how that can work in their lives and with total wellness. So we want you to take advantage of the different offerings that Nikken has. And with the packs, it's the fastest way to get started. That's how I started. And I know that, yes, 1 pack is good, 2 packs is better, and 3 packs is best because then you are experiencing the whole product line as well as being able to share your story. So as a customer, it's really easy to make shopping choices and add natural energy to your life. Check with the person who invited you. You can see their personal webpage. Now, once you're there, it's easy to upgrade to be a consultant and do the business, earn a little money. And then it's also possible to continue on and with a choice, be a community builder and really build a big business, joining the Nikken vision. And so let's hear more about that. So why would you want to be a community builder? Why would you want to build a bigger business? Well, we already noted that finances are the #1 stressor across the continent. And why? Well, that's because 95% of us only learn to trade time for money. That's what we were taught. We learned well. The problem is, either as an employee or as a small business owner, you only get paid for the time you work. Now, let's look at the right-hand side of this chart. These folks are adding value by owning a system or having investments. It's leverage. J.P. Getty said he'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of his own. So to move from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, you need multiple sources of income, or MSIs. That way you can leverage other people's time and their business systems. And that's what Nikken offers us. we can go from trading time for money to creating an income independent of time. That's what makes Nikken such an exciting opportunity. And it fits so many different styles of our lives. We have three fundamental ways for you to earn an income. There's the retail model, where you can earn up to 30% profit. Then we have the small business model, where you can earn up to 40% when you start to enroll others on your team. That's the 40% on the leveraging other people's time and money. There's no cost to add more people. That's scalability. Now, the network marketing model is for the person who really wants to grow a legacy. And what that means is that 6% of each person's work on your team flows directly to you. And that goes through 6 generations. So the people they've enrolled, the people they've enrolled, the people they've enrolled. You got the idea. So it's a way to grow and serve the active wellness community and earning a recurring income. This network marketing concept is awesome for global impact. You see the small center of that circle, that's your core business. And it starts to grow independent of you when you start talking to people. Now, remember, we're talking about multiple sources of income, and that means influence, impact, as well as income. So it also means, as I said, 6% up to 6 generations. So the more you talk to someone, then they talk to someone, then they talk to someone, and pretty soon you have started a business, and so many people can be affected. When you look at these baskets of apples, and I'm from apple country up here, we're in the middle of apple blossom season, and we look at these baskets and baskets of apples from the orchards. You can count the number of seeds in the apple, but you never know how many apples are in a seed. And that's the future, folks. This network marketing concept is awesome for a global impact. It's so easy to share Nikken. Like Amazon, we have a platform online. And like Uber, we're independent contractors. With Nikken, we can be both online with our social medias and platform, as well as in person with contacts. It's easy to communicate and share and grow. Simple and straightforward. Barb?
Okay, what I love too is that you can do this virtually anywhere. I love, love, love this. When I was first introduced almost 30 years ago, and I embraced it 29 years ago, I was going home to Canada to visit my dad several times a year. And every time I went home, there was somebody I could introduce Nikken to because everybody needed, well, not everybody needs it, but everybody could benefit from what we had. So it was so easy to just share. And I love that. The other thing I do, I travel a fair amount actually, and I have a cottage. When I go down there, there isn't any time I go down there, there isn't somebody I run into that can benefit from what we have. So it can be done anywhere. And like Mary said, because we have this wonderful platform on our phones and we can share it with others. So it really does make it so easy. And it's all about feeling good. You want to feel good every day. And so why not? So who do you know that would like to feel good? Yeah, just share this. And how do we prosper as a consultant? Very, very simple. It's all about joining Nikken yourself. Take care of you. That's the most important thing you need to do. You need to take care of yourself, your family, get yourself feeling well, and then share your story. And you share and promote what we love, and you invite people to enjoy Nikken and whatever's best for them, whether it's product, the business, or both. It's all about them and what they need or want. So what here's really exciting about Nikken is Nikken does all the tough jobs. I mean, think about it. They do all the research and development. We have a brand new product just released this month that is phenomenal with the research behind it. They do that. They do the inventory. They do the shipping. They do the warehousing. They do the operations. They do the regulations. They do all the hard work. All we have to do is share, and then we get the rewards, whether it's a retail income, whether it's bonuses, whether it's travel. I'm just getting ready to go to San Francisco because of a good year last year. So really, there's so many rewards. And we call it collaborative entrepreneurship. Really, it's low cost of entry. You have all the leadership that you would ever want in terms of the community. It's easy to integrate into your life. Like I said, when I travel, there's no reason not to share what I do and love. And you have the rewards. It's really the perfect gig. It's a pathway to personal growth and some economic stability. And we love growing a wellness community together. And as you move along in ranks, whatever that is, you have the support of everybody that is in the community, and you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. In addition to that, we have an infrastructure. And I tell you what now we want to do is just have someone share with us. What happened to our slides? Lost them.
We're going to hear from Yoko.
Yeah, we want to hear from Yoko and share a little business story with us. So Yoko, please share.
Good evening, good afternoon. Hi, everyone. I am a person from corporate America. I spent 40 years of my life thinking that that was the epitome of what we're supposed to do. That's my generation, okay? Baby boomers. And so think about this. Everyone wanted a job. Everybody has a boss. Everybody has to drive because we have to go to work. We also have to spend our time, 8 to 5, 9 to 6. I mean, it's all wonderful structure, okay? But then as I aged and as I found Nikken through basically trying to find what I consider is a better way of feeling better every day, not only for myself, but witnessing my parents decline and my uncle decline in caretaking. And so what brought me to what I consider is looking at my past to looking at what I thought was an amazing new choice. My God, how now I could be my own boss, okay? Now I don't have to drive every day, Monday through Friday. Now my time is my time. I mean, it's all gone. And so look at the options that everyone can have. And all it takes is a little imagination. I mean, Barb and Mary and Martina have given us what I consider is an amazing example of what I consider all community builders as myself. And all we're doing is basically sharing and seeing what are your choices. If you want to feel better, this is a great way to look at it, because I could tell you in the 20 years I've been here, I have never felt any better. So I could tell you, as far as working in corporate America and or making other choices, this is someplace that I would always definitely have someone look at first. And then I just tell them, go check out the market, because it's very easy to see. This is the best choice that I've ever seen in my career in fashion, in marketing, and in advertising. And I'm sure your industry, the same type of choices and comparisons. So this is all I have to say, and say, hey, make your choice. Have fun, everyone.
Thanks, Yoko. And I know Barb agrees that Nikken is the best choice because of the support that's given, that's not there in so many of the other industries around us. So we look ahead. Remember, Nikken started in Japan in 1975 and came to North America in 1989. Since then, 2 million people have begun balancing their lives with Nikken's technologies in their wellness homes. Now, that's over $4 billion in sales, but only 1.25% market penetration. 1.25. So, by the way, half of that income went to consultants. Half of that Nikken revenue. So yeah, that was good, but it was 1%. But our vision is every home a wellness home. And so far, after 35 years, the baby boomers represent 87% of the consultants. only 1% are millennials and 12% are Gen Xers. So who's next? Well, we need the Gen X and millennials to step up, and they'll move fast with all of the new technologies. And what happens when we reach 5% market penetration or 15% market penetration? How many $1 billion will that be? And how much is going to be for you? The opportunity of a lifetime is only as good as the lifetime of the opportunity. So we have a 35-year legacy here in North America, a 50-year legacy with the company. There's so much more to come. Barb?
So, what's best for you? You can be a customer, and that's perfectly. We love our happy customers. And if you want to upgrade and become a wellness enthusiast, then you can get some discount on your products and create more of an income. Or you can be an entrepreneur and help us build the community. It doesn't matter, whatever it is you want and need, we can help you with that. So you're at the right place at the right time. And so we love that we can offer this to anybody. And it's all about the infrastructure I mentioned was tomorrow night, for instance, brand night. We every Wednesday at the same station and same time, we focus on a particular product, and that way we can help you educate you. In addition, on Thursday nights, you have the by invitation only if you want to learn more about the business. So we have our virtual home tour with products. So we have the needs that can be met for you, and we're thanking you. Oops, I just lost my Zoom. Okay, back.
You're still on, so just keep talking.
Okay, sorry. So we want to thank you. The main thing is be happy, be balanced, and be happy. I love the quote from Happiness Advantage. Most people think they're going to be happy when they're successful. It's the other way around. Be happy and you'll be successful. So enjoy what you do. Get with the person who invited you. We'd love to have you join us and hear more about this global community, unparalleled support of a wonderful community. So back to you, Jeff. Thanks for joining us.
Mary and Barb, thank you for presenting about this amazing company and all of the aspects that it entails. Everything's from the chance to generate income through an opportunity that's really unmatched in the industry and products that have helped people in so many ways. I know that I use my mag steps every single day. I love how they make my feet feel. A fantastic philosophy that really is about people becoming more, the best that they can be, and the chance to be part of a community, many of whom you've met tonight, with Martina Quesada and Yoko Suye, who part of this great team of people around the world who really do work together. We do meet every single Tuesday. So if you have someone who is interested, who wants to learn more, invite them to join us. And if you have questions about what you've heard tonight, do reach out to the person who invited you, and you can get your questions answered from them. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. We'll see you soon.